friends, today I'm going to show you how to do a provisional cast on directly onto a barber cord. This is a great way if you don't like the waste yarn or the crochet method, and if you don't like picking up your stitches after you're done with your provisional cast on, casting on directly onto this cord is a really easy method to avoid all of that. So what does it look like? When you cast on directly onto a barber cord, it's a really clean cast on because it looks something like this. You can see all of your stitches evenly aligned on this cable, and then when you're ready to pick up these stitches and start working in the other direction or grafting your project, all you have to do is slide this barber cord right out and slide your needle right in. So it's a lot simpler than some other methods of provisional cast on where you have to individually pick up all your stitches when you're finished. So what do we need for this method? We're going to need our working yarn. For this one, again, we don't need any waste yarn, so we're going to start directly with our working yarn. We need a pair of scissors, our working needles, and, of course, a barber cord. To get started with this method, go ahead and get a length of your working yarn and find the end of your barber cord. To keep these all aligned, line up the ends of these two pieces and tie a little knot. This is just to hold them in place, and it'll come out later. Next, we want to grab our working needles. Similar to a long tail cast on, this is going to look a little complex the first few times you do it, but once you get the muscle memory down, this is going to be really easy. So first, pinch the knot with 2 fingers on your right hand, and then using your left hand, we're going to hold the barber cord to the top and the pink yarn, the working yarn, to the bottom. You're going to hold this really similar to how you would hold a long tail cast on by spreading it over the top of both of these fingers and holding tension with the rest of your hand. So if you've done a long tail cast on, it's going to be the same sort of motion. So we're going to hold these like this, and then we're going to place our working needle right across the top. For this method, you're going to go down, underneath, up over the barber cord, below the working yarn, and then you're going to pull it back up again. And so this will take a little while to get used to, but let's go over that again. Down through the middle, up over the top, and then up through the middle again. And then just keep doing that same motion until you have the number of stitches that you need. So we always go down in the middle, around the back, and then up through the middle again. And this starts to look a bit like this on your needle. It's going to look a little funky if you haven't done this before, but trust me, this all works out in the end. So keep doing that motion. We'll show it a few more times, nice and slow. Barber cord to the top, yarn to the bottom, down through the middle, up and over, and then up again. Down through the middle, up and over, and then back through the middle. And so each of these stitches on here is going to be one of your cast on stitches. And what you see is that underneath, we are casting on to this barber cord so that later, once we start knitting those stitches, they will all rest nicely on this cable and be really easy to pick up when we're ready to use them. So go ahead and keep doing that motion until you have all the stitches that you need. So it should look something like this. We've done 120 stitches for our cast on for this infinity cowl using that method, and it should look something like this with these little crisscross stitches that may look a little bit messy, but trust me, once you start knitting them, it'll all line up really nicely. We're gonna go ahead and join this in the round, and just like anything else, be careful not to twist your stitches. And then go ahead and insert your needle into that first stitch and knit as normal. At this point, you are actually knitting your second round for your project, because our first round in this version of a provisional cast on used our working yarn and not a waste yarn. So this is officially our second round of our project. As you knit off of this cast on, you'll start to see the stitches become a little bit more organized and a little bit more regular. They can feel irregular as this cast on is originally done because they do come across in these little sort of X's. But once you start knitting, you'll quickly see that they all start to look more regular. And that looks a little bit like this. So all of these are our round 2, and now our first round here looks nice and tidy. And so go ahead and continue knitting in the round like this, and you should be good to follow your pattern as written. So thanks for following our tutorial for how to do a provisional cast on directly onto a barber cord. This is a really fun method if you don't like to pick up extra stitches. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to get more videos like this. Thanks!